Hi guys, welcome to a hips and hamstrings flow. We're going to tap in to some hips and hamstring mobility and flexibility. You don't need anything today, just your mat. So let's get started. Starting today in our child's pose, so bringing big toes to touch, knees nice and wide, sitting back on the heels and stretching the arms out nice and long in front of you as you relax the forehead down into the mat. Maybe the hips are hovering up away from the heels right now for you, and that's okay. You can allow them to hover there as you breathe deeply into the child's pose, or you can use something to support you, a cushion or a block underneath the hips. We're not going to be here for too long though, so let's just start to tap into the breath. Full deep inhales through the belly, feeling it rise. As you exhale, feeling the belly button come back towards the spine. As everything empties out, let it go. Full abdominal breathing, inhaling to expand the belly like a balloon. Exhale to contract and release. Two more here, full deep breaths. And looking forward towards your hands, let's start with some big circles with the hips. So inhale forward, exhale coming back, maybe hearing a few cracks here and there. I know I certainly am here. Exhale, shifting it back and round. Inhale forward. Exhaling back. Inhale forward. Exhale back, changing direction of those circles. And then back to tabletop. And then let's tuck the toes, lift the hips up nice and high, finding downward dog. Looking to the belly, heels move down towards the floor, pedaling out the feet up and down. Remember trying to create that triangle shape with your body, so hips are nice and high at the point of the triangle. Hands are rooted down on the floor, and feet, balls of the feet, are also firmly down on the floor. Doesn't matter if you need to keep a slight bend in the knees in your downward dog. We mostly want to think about keeping that spine nice and long and the hips nice and high. Looking to your belly and spreading through the shoulder blades. And then both the heels move down towards the floor. So we're going to inhale, come up to the balls of the feet. Exhale, heels come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. This is a really nice way to wake up the hamstrings. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Really good. Walking the feet all the way forward towards the hands. And taking a forward fold. Let's take opposite elbows. Keep a nice generous bend in the legs. And just sway side to side. Think about really lengthening through the lower spine and bringing that belly down towards the thighs. So swaying side to side, shaking out the head yes and no. And then we're going to inhale, halfway lift. That might mean hands to the floor or hands to the shins to create that flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Good. Two more like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Create that table with the back. Exhale, fold, belly to thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Good. Inhale, rising all the way up. Nice and slowly rolling those shoulders back into Tadasana. Taking a breath here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, folding back in your fold. This time, if it's available, so bringing those feet hip distance apart, bringing the middle finger and index finger around the big toe, and drawing the elbows out to the side to bring the head down on the floor so that you deepen in your fold. If this isn't available to you, you can just stay where we just were, and you can maybe, if this is kind of where you are right now, then that's fine. Just let gravity do the work. Breathing into the fold as the hands come further down towards the floor. You can also bring the hands behind the calves and use that as a lever to bring yourself deeper into the stretch. Trying not to overstretch at this point because we're still in the warm-up phase. Breathing here. And then releasing wherever you are, and we're going to send the right leg all the way back so you're in a nice low runner's lunge. Looking forward and drawing that left knee forward. If the back knee's hurting, you can bring something underneath to protect it. If it's okay, you can maybe untuck the foot and using that core to bring you up nice and straight, reaching the arms up nice and high. So we have a combination of things going on here. We're trying not to over slump in the lower back. So we still want to be stretching, but we also want that inner thigh engagement to keep you upright and lifted at the same time. So trying to find that balance between lifting and also dropping into the stretch. Keeping that core engaged, belly and navel in towards the spine. Breathing here. And exhale, bringing the hands back down to frame the foot. And we're going to walk that foot a little bit more forward as we reach into our half split. So you can come onto the tips of your fingers, but you can also use blocks here. So if you do have blocks at home or books, feel free to pause this and get it if this is really unavailable to you, or if you're in this position and you're really rounding in your spine, then I do suggest trying to use support so that we can try to aim for that more elongated spine. Nose towards toes and not towards the knee. Think about reaching from the lower back, pulling the chest forward, and then drawing that left toe up towards your face to feel that stretch. Now, if you're really tight, you might be experiencing a bend in the leg. That's okay, just try and get it as straight as you can, and most importantly, let's breathe. Two more deep breaths here. And then we're going to flow forward and back through our lunge and our half split. So we're going to inhale forward, exhale back, toe lifts. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Good. Now, as we come back, that left foot, the left knee is going to draw behind the right. So I'll show you what that looks like from the front. So you take it and draw it behind. Feet fan out to the side, and then you come to sit. This kind of feels a bit strange at first. And then you come to sit in between the heels. Now, you might be really lifted if this is really tight for you. So again, you can use a cushion to support the hip. Okay, so breathing here, letting those feet come out to the side. So this might look like opposite direction to you. Okay, so we've got the right leg over the left now. Okay, we're going to inhale to find length and exhale. Either stay here if you're getting enough in this stretch, or you can maybe come and fold over that top leg. Breathing here. Every time you breathe, the deeper you can go, the more you allow your muscles to just relax, giving your body that permission to let go of tension. So you might be really feeling it here. I know I definitely am. This is a really nice one when you've done lower body at the gym, which I've just done. So this is a really perfect stretch for me right now. And then bringing the hands back towards you. And we're going to unravel. So I'm going to turn back around. And basically we're going to unravel that right leg. And bring it back towards the back of the room. So you're back in your lunge. Okay? And then you're going to heel toe that left foot to the outer edge of your mat. So you're in a nice lizard lunge. Lift that back knee off the mat and just drive forward and back. Drop that back knee down now, look forward, hold here for 2 deep breaths. Now this can feel quite intense. Good. And then we're going to come to actually sit back all the way on the right heel with the left foot forward. So you literally are sitting on your heel, which feels a bit uncomfortable at first. Left foot reaches up towards you. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, folding over that left thigh. Drawing the nose towards the toes. Maybe you're up here, that's also fine. Most importantly, we want to be feeling a nice stretch in the hamstring. Remembering to find length with the inhale and find relaxation with the exhale. One more breath here. And then driving forward into your lunge and stepping that right foot back in a forward fold. And release down. Let's take some of those halfway lift flows. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. You might be feeling the difference in both of the legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And then sending the left leg all the way back in your lunge. Looking forward, setting up the back knee if you need to with support, either keeping that toe tucked or releasing. And then using that core strength to come up into your lunge. And then those inner thighs are working hard, squeezing together to keep you lifted, core engaged, lengthening through the fingertips as the hips also drive forward and down as you feel a gentle or maybe quite intense opening. Breathing here. One more breath. Exhale, framing that front foot and driving it forward a few inches. And then as you exhale, finding your Ardha Hamanasana, your half split. Right toe points up towards your nose, finding that length in your spine. Maybe using blocks if you need to. Breathing here. Maybe noticing one side might feel different to the other, and that's perfectly normal and okay. Our bodies can also feel different day to day, so you might do this stretch again tomorrow and it might feel easier, or you might feel more restricted. It's all perfectly normal. And we're going to take those lunge flows. So inhale to come forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale back. And then we're going to come into that nice awkward cow face pose. So now the right knee goes all the way back behind the left, fanning the feet out to the side and then sitting in between the heels. This does not have to look graceful, I'll just remind you. Sitting up nice and tall, using that support if you need to. Inhale to find length here and just settling into that hip space. Breathing. And then having the option to fold over that left leg if that serves you today. Breathing here. And when we feel that tension building up when we're in a stretch, I almost try and feel as if it's a positive thing. It's like the tension's almost coming to the surface, and then as you exhale, you're allowing it to release out of the body. And we don't just talk about physical tension. In yoga, you often hear us referring to emotional tension, because that does sit in the body. And you'll hear a lot of people telling you that we keep a lot of stress and tension in our hips, which I do believe, but I believe we actually hold it throughout our entire body. So yoga is also a way of letting go of emotional tension too. That's why if I'm ever going through something emotionally, that movement on my mat does serve as a medicine to me. Breathing. And then we're going to come out now. So we're going to come back into that lunge. So you're going to be all the way at the back of your mat. So I'm going to shift all the way forward. Right foot forward, left foot back. There we go. Again, not very graceful there. And then heel toe that right foot out. So you're in your lizard lunge, palms down under the shoulders, lifting up that back knee and just shifting forward and back. Making sure that that foot's not too far back. So the knee shouldn't be coming over the ankle. And just breathing here, letting go of tension. And then dropping that back knee down, let's just hold here. Feeling free to exhale deeply out the mouth. And then we're going to come to sit back on the left heel. Right leg stays nice and straight, toe pointing up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. If you're far too wobbly, by the way, to do this, you can also take a half hero variation where you sit in between, but the problem is then you're going to, well, not the problem, but you're also then going to have a very deep stretch in the front of the ankle, which I wasn't really feeling today. So I preferred this one today, but you can also sit on a block as well. There's another option for you if this is just too much. Breathing. 2 more deep breaths. Lengthening. And folding. And then release. Coming back to a tabletop. Opening up the knees nice and wide, and we will finish exactly where we started in our wide leg child's pose. Breathing into our belly. Maybe you feel the difference in this pose at the end of the class compared to the beginning. Or maybe it feels the same. And if it feels the same, trying to just have complete acceptance of where your body is right now in this journey. Couple more deep breaths here. Into the belly and out of the belly. And then slowly coming all the way up to seated, sitting on the heels with your spine straight, back of the palms facing, or back of the palms onto the thighs, palms facing up. Giving gratitude for your practice, gratitude to your body, and gratitude to the founders of yoga. Bringing the palms into your heart space. Namaste. Thank you for stretching with me today, and I'll see you next time.